Hey yo, Cancer, what's up? Welcome to Lioness Love Readings. This is a twin flame reading for Cancer and Cancer crosswatchers. I'm going to be using the deck that I created myself here, and it is ready to go, so we're going to get started. This is a timeless reading. How many spirit? 5. This is a timeless reading. And your extra message, Cancer, is a strong message about purification. So if you need to sage, if you need to clean, if you need to do some energy work, if you need to move, whatever you need to do, there's something coming through here about cleansing. Okay, thank you for hitting that like button, for sharing the video, for subscribing to the channel, and joining our tribe. Thanks for dropping me a comment and letting me know what you think about the reading. How many? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Private readings, one question for $22. lionesslovereadings@gmail.com if you're interested. Alright. Really? Okay. Alright, you have a lot of cards. There's like a shit ton of cards. Alright, so bottom of the deck, overall energy, love yourself more so that you can see me. Okay, so this is a twin flame reading. I'm going to be picking up on at least one twin flame here. There could be more. We'll just have to get into it to see. So your first card, right off the bat, masculine. You speak to the king in me. So here we go. This is a dude. A dude, twin flame. Okay, so that's at least the first twin flame right off the fucking bat. Learn how to follow your intuition. I'm hearing this is a man who is hidden. I don't know what the fuck that means. I stay where I am because I have control. Weird. I hadn't even read that or looked at that yet. I stay where I am because I have control. As I was channeled, this is a man who's hidden. Woo! Sorry, that's Sammy, he's playing. Okay, so we have the brown card here. So this is about going into nature, being in nature, earth signs, Taurus for a Capricorn. I'm hearing this is connected to the devil card in the tarot, which is intense sexuality. It could be a masculine who is trying to get control over some addictions, possibly. This is a masculine who does and will continue to be greatly benefited by being in the woods. So that message about needing to purify in the beginning, you can do that just by taking a fucking hike. We have third eye chakra. So being in the woods also helps this, the third eye activity, clarity, purity, so that he can follow his intuition. And probably not be so hidden. He's not supposed to be in that energy. Well, I hate using the word supposed to, because we ain't supposed to do motherfucking shit. I am so irritated that the fucking asshole school systems and other humans programmed me to say the words supposed to. I'm trying so hard to get that shit out of my vocabulary because there are a few words in the English language that I feel exploits freedom more than those fucking words. Ain't nobody supposed to do a motherfucking thing. I can't stand those words. It's time for this masculine to come out of hiding. That's what I'm hearing. Everything you said to me was right. So maybe he's getting himself ready to tell you this. You could be the divine feminine. Or whoever you are. You could be this dude. I don't know who you are watching this. You gotta put yourself where you go because it's a collective reading. I want to be your armor. So that's him. I know I'm selfish, but you belong to me. That's him. Papa was a rolling stone. That's his papa. So that is another reason why he hides, because this is a masculine that has major commitment issues due to his own father figures being absent. I'm afraid of what you make me see in myself. So that's something else that he has been processing while in hiding. And I'm hearing it will help him process that easier if he goes into the woods. We have another chakra card, root chakra. So that's connected to what you made him see in himself. That's the way I'm going to give this reading, as if you watching is the divine feminine, and I respectfully recognize that it may not be that way, but it's just the easiest way it's coming to me because of the way the cards are coming out. So you made him see things that scared him in regards to his purpose, who he is, what his mission is, stripping away the layers of brainwashing that he's had that told him who he is supposed to be, what he is supposed to do. There's a major message here about freedom. That's another reason. Yeah, that's another reason he's got commitment issues. Because he wants to be free. But this is just a masculine who hasn't experienced unconditional love, true love. Because true unconditional love makes you feel free, makes you feel liberated. It doesn't make you feel trapped. Yep, I'm avoiding you and hiding. Nah. I can't stand them, but I have control over them. I stay where I am because I have control. This is like that, I got a vision of that ape, that monkey in Powerpuff Girls. So that's interesting. So that's like his wounded masculine energy that like wants control is coming through as the primate from Powerpuff Girls. That's pretty funny. You'll just be disgusted by me in the end. This is more of this wounded masculine energy. I'm arrogant and selfish. So it's you making him see these things about himself, the things that he doesn't want to see. The fact that trying to be manipulative and controlling other people, power versus love, is disgusting. And it's arrogant and selfish. It's coming out of a wounded place. I wasn't there when you needed me. How could you forgive me? So some kind of that shit went down between the two of you. I'm doing love spells on you. Again, this is him. And he might not even realize he's doing this. But this is a masculine who has really strong fucking energy. It's like his love spell, all his love spell has to be is a thought. You belong to me. And it's done. That could be the love spell right there. And he may or may not be conscious of how powerful that intent is that he holds. And that is technically a love spell. Again, we have this focus here on freedom. So another fractal appears. This is also a masculine who feels if he doesn't have control over who he loves, then there's no way they will stay, because he believes he's arrogant and selfish and disgusting and nobody's actually gonna love him or choose to be around him. Again, Papa was a rolling stone. It has to do with this father wound. Now this divine feminine, I'm feeling, thinks it's kind of sexy. So maybe she's got some father wounds too, or some mother wounds. She's got something going on. Because I'm picking up the feminine thinks it's kind of sexy to be owned. But she doesn't really want to be owned in the way that she loses her freedom either. So they're mirroring each other here. It's like they both have this kink about being owned, but it isn't really a kink. I think that they have learned to recognize it as a kink, but it's really wounding. And it's about their parents not owning them in a healthy way, not taking full responsibility, not being there, not giving them that stability that they needed. And so they both have this kind of love-hate shit going on with power versus love. I feel that the divine feminine is a little bit more healed in regards to this than the divine masculine. I don't know why, and I don't know how. But that's what I'm picking up. Like, maybe she just has more of an awareness of this. Or something. But I do feel like they're mirroring each other with this. My friends are attracted to you. So this is also the divine masculine, and he does not fucking like that shit at all. Will you ever love me again? Okay, this is connected to this fuckery. I wasn't there when you needed me. How could you forgive me? I don't know exactly what went down there, but something. I can't forgive myself for this. Yeah, will you ever forgive me? I can't forgive myself. So this is why he's in hiding. Because he done fucked up. He's like, I done fucked up. Like, I fucked up real bad. Real bad. It's like he knows that now. I don't think he did at the time. I don't think... Because I think he was triggered the fuck out at the time. So it was almost like... You know how... I don't know. Shit happens to you. It's like... Say you're like in a whole bunch of pain or something, and you like can't think straight. It's like you're in a daze. It like just kind of fucks your brain up and your ability to think. That's kind of how he was feeling. And so he did some fuck shit. And I don't feel there was ever any... There hasn't been an actual official conversation that has happened between the two of these in regards to whatever the fuck this dude has done. Is it as bad in the divine feminine's eyes? I'm not sure. Because I am also picking up that the divine feminine is maybe, hurt or irritated or something. But he's looking at it from his perspective like it's a deal breaker, like it's a game changer, like she loathes him and wants nothing to do with him ever again, and I don't feel that from the divine feminine. I just think that's part of his wounding. I want to see you fail so I can save you. This is, again, him. Because if he is saving... then he's in control, but he didn't do the saving. I think there was some kind of a fallout with the Divine Feminine where she did need him, because that's what's fucking saying this here. I wasn't there for you. So she did need him somehow, and he wasn't there. It's like he wanted that. So maybe he feels responsible for what happened to her. Like, I wanted that to happen, so it did. Like I just said earlier, this motherfucker is ultra powerful. So if he just thinks you belong to me, that shit holds a lot of fucking weight in an energetic, spiritual way. So maybe he also held some kind of a focus like this. Like, no, you will not succeed at whatever it is that you're doing. And I don't even know if it was an actual thought or if it was like an undercurrent feeling, just kind of a forcing down of no. And it was like, I don't want you to blow up and be so successful or independent or have all this shit. Because, like I said before, he felt like if he couldn't hold on to you and control you, you would never love him. And if you were super ultra successful, you wouldn't, there's no way he would be able to have that sort of a leverage. And that shit worked. That is a possibility. That's a possible angle here. And he's put this together in hiding. He's put this shit together. Wow. This happened, and this happened, and this happened. While I was feeling this, did I really want this? Fuck, I think I really wanted that. And then she actually needed me, and then I just fucking bounced like my fucking daddy. What the fuck? So he's putting this together. I hate God for what happened to me. I'm afraid of my power. I see why. Because he's finally realizing how powerful he is, and he's done bad shit with it. Maybe without realizing he could do that. How can I take responsibility for how much I've hurt you? No. That's exactly what I just explained. I feel dead inside without you. I didn't want you to love anyone but me. Damn, this shit's on point. I love it when you laugh. So that's the truth, is that he wants you to be happy. He can feel it when you're happy. He likes that shit. You guys are connected. He feels you. Whether he tells you this or not, he feels you. And that's another reason why he feels like such a piece of fuck right now, because he's felt you not laugh very much. He's felt you go through it. And he's like taking responsibility for that. He feels responsible for those struggles that you went through. Is he responsible? I don't know. Maybe partially. Bottom of the deck energy, love yourself more so that you can see me. So that's the goal that Spirit is holding with this divine masculine, is for him to love himself. I mean, that's a message for both, but this is all divine masculine. He's getting himself situated, and he will be contacting you. I don't know. I'm not being shown how that's gonna go. I don't know. I'm interested. Whether he's just gonna lay this on you. Or that's why I can't see it, because he doesn't know. He hasn't made that decision yet. He's still trying to accept the fact that he's a piece of shit and he fucking did this. And now he's trying to figure out how to fix it. That's what's happening, is he's like, okay, if I made things bad for her, I have to have the ability to make things good for her. So now he's facing, do I make things good for her and then I can't ever have her? Because he has this belief that if you're in a good place, you're not going to want him. There's some reason, there's something going on with him. It's probably just this wounding. But there's something going on with him currently that is making him feel like he can't be with you right now. But I feel like Spirit's telling me that's not true. He can be with you right now. And you probably want to be with him. If he actually came and presented himself to you and actually made an effort, you would probably accept him and everything would be fine. But he's got to face his fear. Maybe that's what it is. This deep-seated fear of you're not going to really love him. Like, even if you decide to be with him, it's not going to take you long. It's this. There's so much of this card right here in this reading. You'll just be disgusted by me in the end. It's so much this. His biggest fear in regards to you is that you might think that you love him, or you might whatever. You might fucking whatever him. But he dismisses your feelings completely when it comes to him. And it isn't because of you, it's because of him. He can't fathom a reality in which you truly love him and choose him and will stand next to him and stay there. And then he also gets the itch where he's like, I don't know if I can stay. And what happens if I can't? And I actually build a life with her and then she really depends on me the way I want her to. And then I leave. What the fuck then? I can't do that to her. These are the kinds of things that are keeping him from coming forward. Because it's like, these are questions that he can't find a solid answer for. And whether you know it or not, he puts you up on this pedestal. But he's starting to get to his fucking boiling over point, because he's realizing he has some kind of control with your life. He literally, for real, does. And I don't think that he accepted that as a reality before, but he is now. And due to that, it's this is so much on him. Because he sees where you are. I feel like the Divine Feminine is in this place where she's doing the best she fucking can. But she's not with anybody romantically. Wants to be with the person who she's meant to be with. But can't make anything work with anybody even if she tries. And I feel like she's struggling a lot in many areas of her life, despite putting in superhuman amounts of effort. And the Divine Masculine is now looking at that, asking himself, is all of this my fault? Because he knows he doesn't want you to love anybody but him. He doesn't want you to be with anybody but him. So it's like he's getting to the point where he's about to accept the reality that he's got to man the fuck up and he has to just be with you and admit all of this shit to you. He has to actually tell you, I'm fucked up and this is how I'm fucked up and these are the things I'm afraid of. But that is like a petrifying thought to him. Because he already feels like he's not good enough for you and you're not going to love him. And why the fuck would you love him if you come out all fucking weak and vulnerable and sissified like that right off the top? But it's like, this motherfucker needs to make a pros and cons list or some shit. There's shit that he needs to work out. He needs to go into the woods. That's going to help him with this. He needs some clarity. Because there's a lot of shit that's stacking up and stacking up and stacking up and stacking up inside of him when it comes to you. And Spirit is really pressing this motherfucker. He is pressed. Because Spirit wants him to take fucking responsibility for who he is, what he's doing, what he can do, what he is doing, what he's doing without even trying. Spirit wants him to realize how powerful he is so that he can choose how to direct that power for good. This is the last twin flame reading. No, I have to do Scorpio after this. But this is the second to last. And it's the longest one I've done. This shit's almost half an hour long. But there it is.